Hello, it's Evie. I've been seeing the cosmic apples all over YouTube. People trying them, people loving them. So I got a bag today. Let's cut one open. Look, it's firm. Let's try it. It's very sweet, very dense. I would say it's crispy, but not any crispier than a Fuji apple is. But it's very good. Did I say it's the cosmic apple? I've eaten about half of this apple and it's very good. They're a little bit bigger, so I bought a bag of the cosmic apples and they're a little bit bigger than the bagged Fuji apples. I think this bag was $4.87 and the Fuji's $5.12, so pretty close in price. But I will say that I could tell the skin was thicker when I was cutting the apple, and I can also tell it's thicker chewing it. That part of it I really don't like. That's kind of like reminding me of Red Delicious apples. So I'm going to finish this apple. I should have prefaced this with apples are my very favorite fruit. So I looked up the difference between comparing Fuji with Cosmo. And so ChatGPT says that it was developed in Washington State at the university, and it's a cross of Enterprise and Honeycrisp. So I like Honeycrisp fine. They were my daughter's very favorite. I didn't find them as sweet as the Fuji, but I didn't eat very many of them to compare them either. The skin is a deep red with prominent lenticels. I've never heard of that word before, but it's starburst dots. So this is what the cosmic apple looks like. So you can see the little starburst things on there. And it's described as the flesh being firm, crisp, and juicy, and it's large sized. Now this is pretty big for an apple in a bag. Usually those are smaller. So the Fuji apple was developed in Japan in the late 1930s as a cross of Rawls Janet, haven't heard of those, and Red Delicious, which shocks me because I really don't care for Red Delicious, and introduced into the US in the 1980s. And it says usually, the skin is usually a mix of red and yellow or pinkish red, striping, and blush all over green base. So this is a Fuji apple. It was in the refrigerator, so it's very cold. I kind of wiped it down so you could see it better. So it does have a little bit on this one side of the starburst, and then this side is that blushy green. So definitely, oh, I guess I need to finish. So the flesh is very dense, crisp, and juicy, and the sizes are medium to large. So on the flavor, it says that the cosmic has a little bit of tart to it, and the Fuji is just full on sweet. Those are my words, not theirs. So that's what I found, was that the sweet was very sweet, but then there might be just a little bit of tart. And where Fuji tends to be sweet all the way through, and it seems like the skin is thinner on the Fuji than on the cosmic. This is like, I'm surprised it's not crossed with Red Delicious, because it has that real, where the skin is a little harder to chew, and you can feel it's almost like a leathery difference. That sounds terrible because it's not It's not that thick, but anyway, Fuji is still my favorite, but I like the Cosmics and I will be finishing the bag I just bought today.